about Google Drawings and ideas for your classroom. Now, in the previous video, we learned tools and tips, and now we're going to see those come to life through these different activities I have for you. Let's jump over to our companion document for the links. Remember, in your document, you have this table of content that you can actually collapse and show the outline. Jump over to drawings and expand the table. You already took notes on tools and tips and things that you might not have known. Now we're going to go into each of these items so you can kind of see how these work together to create new learning experiences for your students. Let's start with the first one, character analysis. Now, if it opens like this and you want to interact or have your own copy, just simply go to File and make a copy. You'll have your own copy. You can change however you like. Remember, your challenge for the end of the course is to make something or remix something using some of these skills that we've covered today. So in this activity, it's a character analysis where students would insert an image or a picture of the protagonist in their story. Here would be a great opportunity for students to go to the insert option and insert something new, like a GIF or a sticker to put in the portrait. Notice how students also have all of these other creation tools where they can add text boxes and shapes and lines and whatever they need to complete this analysis of a character. In this activity, they're just using the Google Drawing as an option, and so they're not embedding this into anything else. Pretty cool. Let's check out what's next. You might also consider doing something like this. In this science example, students are going to draw on the activity and move things around to define the Earth spheres. So they would grab the object and move it wherever they need it to show their knowledge. If it does go behind, you can just right click and fix it to be on top of the image. Okay, that should have not happened. You can also just add text. They can double click and answer. They could use the scribble tool under the line and actually point things out in this image. So this gives them an option to annotate an image to showcase their learning. Something else that's pretty fun is coordinate battleship. Now, this is a social studies example where students have to understand latitude and longitude coordinates in this battle board game style, kind of like battleships. Here's their map. They would move their ships onto the map wherever they wanted, and then they would be bombing their opponent, and their opponent would be dropping bombs at them. They can keep track by grabbing these bombs here and tracking where they land with the latitude and longitude coordinate. So students would have to understand latitude, longitude, how to fixate on that and identify if they hit their partner or their kind of opponent's ships or if their ships got hit. I could see this being remade for slope and X and Y axis for students in math. So feel free to take any of these ideas and remake anything today that you find interesting that would go great for your class. Another thing I want to show you is Shapegram. So Shapegram is really cool. This guy has made all kinds of activities where students are in drawings using shapes and other Google tools. I'm just going to jump over here to the lessons. Some of them you do have to pay for, but he does have some for free. And so when you go to the free lessons, you can see these are free draws, and it kind of shows you the complexity level. These are great to kind of throw in as on an extension board for students. They're practicing their technical skills and also learning how to interact online with these different drawing features. You would simply click make a copy, and you would grab that copy and you can send that to your students. What's cool is the way he designed this activity. You can see on the left-hand side how he has an actual YouTube video in there where students can play on YouTube, they can download the video, they can watch it here for tips and tricks. And then their challenge is to remake the shape using their drawing tools. And so they have lines and boxes, and they learn how to fill colors, add a box, like something like this, and then go over to the paint and like change the colors and really replicate those skills. So it's pretty cool how he has this laid out. Again, that would be a fun idea to throw in on an extension board. You might also consider using Google Drawings for mini projects. So this is a little mini project book that one of my teammates made a few years ago. And the students would be researching a specific area, And here they can move these check boxes and check that they've done it. They can add their evidence of learning to the drawing page and really use this however. And you could even, like this has some hyperlinked activities to it, so then you can use that hyperlinking to kind of put everything in one place for students. I see a lot of teachers overusing Google Slides, and I'd love to see some more options for students to use some of the other Google tools. The last example here I'm going to show you is embedding the drawing into a Google Doc. Remember, drawings can be embedded into docs and into Google Sheets, which is pretty cool. So this is an activity where students would compare the US to Canada, and then this is actually a drawing. It's like a Venn diagram. Students would double click, it would open the drawing, and here they could add shapes, text, whatever they needed to kind of showcase their knowledge. And then whatever they add when they save it, it saves it here into their copy. And so this is a great example of how you can embed drawings into Google Docs. Remember, you have access to all of these. Make a copy, remake them your own, use them with students, whatever you need. These are free for you to use and integrate with your students anytime. I can't wait to hear how it goes. Good luck.